Hi guys, Dr. Lester here, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about what does this whole series have to do with kidneys, right? So we've been talking before a little bit about how increased blood pressure increased blood sugar causes increased blood pressure, which then can cause high cholesterol and all of those things. And eventually, as you can well deduce from that it builds up and eventually will end up clogging an artery and you will end up having a heart attack. That's just how that goes. So are there things that you can do to help build back some of the cholesterol? Sure, but you're really attacking the wrong guy. Now, this video specifically is going to be about its relationship to your kidneys. So it's kind of this same idea of what's happening to your vessels. So if you need reference, I definitely recommend you go back. But what's happening to your kidneys is that all of this increased pressure is coming through your bloodstream now at this filter that is your kidneys, which normally your kidney filter allows water to go out a little bit, and that's about it. A couple of other little toxins and whatnot, but it keeps glucose in, it keeps proteins in. It tries to keep some water circulating in there, so because that's what you need for blood to circulate, right? So for the most part, it only allows certain things out. But the more pressure I am creating because of increased blood sugar into the system, the more pressure is being put on that filter. And the more pressure I put on that filter, eventually things are going to start poking through. Those things that poke through tend to be those sharp little sugar granules that we talked about before. Those sharp sugar granules then tear little holes into the filter. And then you start seeing blood sugar in your urine. The problem with this is that is just a starting point, because now we have compromised the integrity of the kidney filter. So as more and more blood sugar keeps coming through, more and more little holes are going to be poked, and before you know it, not only do you see sugar in the urine, but now you see protein. Now, protein structures are much, much larger, and if your kidneys are to the point where they are allowing protein through, then they're in a lot of trouble. So we start seeing renal failure, and kidney failure is basically what that is. We start seeing this as a big deal once you start seeing urine in your bloodstream, because there is too much pressure going on in your system. So yes, we can take things like to reduce some of the pressure, but the problem comes back to blood sugar. If we reduce the level of blood sugar in the system, we could pull back on the blood pressure and cholesterol buildup and whatnot, and then let the system, the kidney filter, have enough time to kind of heal itself back up, or at least not release bigger and bigger things with constant insults. Because at that point, it is just a matter of time before your kidneys fail, because they have too much pressure on them constantly. So it's fairly simple how we get to renal failure from high blood sugar, but what we really need to understand is that this is a balance, and the culprit truly is blood sugar with blood pressure and high cholesterol and whatnot. And if we don't address this, then we do start seeing not just diabetes or renal failure, but we also see heart disease and whatnot. So I hope that clarified a little bit of things for you guys, and I will talk to you in the next video. Thanks, guys.